What happened to having fun? No, seriously. Something that I have noticed both with myself and other people who play Sparking Zero is that it seems like right after you make B rank in the game, things just go downhill from there. And it's not just because there are sweats past B4 level. I find myself extra locked in sometimes as well. It's because we have lazy fighters who would sell their soul just to protect their rank or win a match. Even when you win, you still lose because of the BS that happens in rank B. In this video, we will talk about what happens after B rank and compare it to the ranks below it. This isn't just one of those complaining ass videos. I still love this game, but I have to call this stuff out. Let's get into it. So what happens leading to B rank? So you first jump into rank. You might run across a couple guys who are just straight up trash at the game. You might run into a couple guys who are good at the game. I think you start at D4 or D5 or something like that. You're playing the game, you're having fun, you run to some good guys, you run to some bad guys, you run to some trash guys who just spam. But for the most part, it's very balanced. Like, you're still having fun. You can have some good matches if you just like want to get in there and box. Now, imagine this. You finally made it to B rank. Hooray! Congratulations, right? Well, I hope you're ready for what's about to happen. I hope your sanity can handle it. Because right after you go into rank B4, you're going to run into 5 Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. And guess what they're going to do? Let's say you might run Ultimate Gohan or End of Z Goku, someone like that. You're going to be whooping their ass, like, I mean, demolishing them because you're actually good at the game. You know what the hell you're doing. You spent time in the lab in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. You've been training, but the second you slip up, all Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to do, all G4 Gogeta is going to do is hit you with an up special combo, hit you with the ultimate, and you're freaking dead. All of your health is gone. And I mean, you was whooping his ass the entire fight. But he did that one thing and whooped and like basically destroyed you. You decide, you know what, I'm going to jump back in. I'm going to go for the rematch, right? You go for a rematch. Now you learned from the last match. You know how he plays. You know that when you're playing against a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you had better not let up. You better be on their ass or else you're donezo. It only takes one combo and a super to destroy you. So you're all locked in, you're ready to go, and you're whooping that ass. I mean, you're beating that ass. And right before you finish him off with one final super after basically destroying him the whole match, you get a notification. Connection to opponent has been lost. They rage quit. You go on YouTube and you look up, are there penalties for rage quit in the Sparking Zero? And you realize that there are not. So not only did he cheese and steal the dub from you, but when you were about to win, he robbed you of your victory. What type of bullshit? So you've been robbed of your victory, but you won't let it get to you, right? You run into a couple other people who actually play the game and you're having fun again. You get all the way up to rank B. You're literally so close to A rank. And then back to back, you run up against Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. They hit you with that one combo. You're dead. They rage quit when you start winning. Boom. The next 2 matches, you run into Super Vegito. You can't touch him for 15 seconds of the match, and he ends the fight in that time because you're B rank and you're new to B rank. You don't know how to counter after Image Strike yet. You don't know that you have to use your Ki Blast to keep blasting his ass so that you can run his timer up. You don't know that you can grab him to make him get off of you. Or maybe you're a B rank veteran and you're still fighting that Super Vegito with his after Image Strike, and he just catches you on a bad rotation of Ki, and you have no ways of defending yourself. Meanwhile, you cannot touch him. This is the reality of B rank. This is what happens in B rank. You have to have a lot of resiliency and mental bandwidth to be able to handle it, because it's just like, damn, I can be so good at the game, but if I run into these guys, they're gonna knock me all the way down from to B5, and now all that work is squandered, wasted, thrown to the wayside because you have guys who can barely play, yet they're beating you. You start to get tempted into using these cheese characters yourself, and you do, but you find it's not as fun to play as those characters because it's so, number one, it's so easy to win, and two, they don't really feel as satisfying to play as, even if they are your favorite characters, because they're so cheesy. It takes the fun out of taking a victory. And when you realize that, you ask yourself, if this stops being fun after a while, why is it that these guys, they keep playing as these characters? Is it literally just to win and not have fun? Bingo. That's exactly what it is. These guys would sell their souls just to protect their rank and win a dub, or rather, and win a match. But now that begs a new question. Why do they care so much about winning if they're just playing themselves? A person, a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, a Super Vegito, in the hands of someone good versus in the hands of someone bad. Or let's not even say that. A Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and a Super Vegito in the hands of someone that is decent. They don't even have to be great at the game. The hands of someone decent is way better than a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the hands of someone who is just ass and they do one combo and then destroy you. So these guys, yes, they may want to do that just to win, but they're playing themselves because they do the same tactics and they aren't really getting better at the game. What I'm about to say isn't just because there is no like esports for Sparking Zero, but even if there was, these guys would never ever be competitive because they don't actually train their skills. They don't actually try to get better. They just spam and basically abuse the system. Really, if they run into someone who decided, you know what, I'm decent at the game, but I'm not going to get past a certain rank if I don't use these cheese characters. If they run across someone who actually uses the cheese characters that is actually decent at the game, they're going to get demolished. And that little Z rank that they have, it's not going to mean anything. Couple that with the fact that, okay, yes, there are some people who have given in to the fact that, bro, I can't even have fun if I'm not using the cheese character. They've given in to that fact. And they decide to use that character. Even when they go up in the ranks and they're kind of skilled, don't get me wrong, using these cheese characters, when they run into another person who uses a cheese character who isn't good, who basically just cheese their way through the whole thing, they have zero skill, they can't use nobody but the cheese characters and win. They're going to run into that person, and when you start whooping their ass, they're going to quit the game mid-match to protect their rank. So you can have a Z rank Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and he doesn't deserve it because 50% of his matches he just quit it to protect his rank. There has to be a penalty for that. I don't care. They need to make a penalty for that to like start demoting these guys or taking their game time away, because that's ridiculous. That's not fun. That's not sportsmanlike. Sound like a bitch doing that. And don't get me wrong, there are some times where your connection may just drop. But let's be honest, when we all jump into ranked, we're picking 4 and higher so that we can have that good connection. So you mean to tell me, as soon as I start beating that ass in a rematch, you lose connection? Fuck you. You fucking quit because I was whooping that ass. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Now, let's talk about what happens after B rank. Now, I am high B rank. I'm B2 right now. And I've had the opportunity to fight some A5 level guys. And I'll say this, A5 level guys, in my experience, because when I did get a chance to fight these guys, I don't even know why the game matched me up with them because I'm still B rank. These guys actually have a bit of skill. And I have not once running up against a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in that rank yet. Actually, I lied. I think I ran up against a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta once in that rank. But the thing is, they have a tad bit more skill. So what I'm about to say now is just speculating because I have to get to A rank and stay in A rank long enough to see what's really going on in there. But based off what's happening in B rank, I really do believe that these guys don't deserve their rank from rage quitting. What are the common things that guys are doing besides choosing the cheese characters? Well, for one, they're using after image strike. They're spamming cheese as attacks and unblockables. I don't think there's nothing wrong with them intuitively, but I do think it can get to the point of abuse. Like, example, I had this one guy and it was a Master Roshi. I was playing DP battle. Literally, it was like there was nothing I could fucking do. I was getting spammed like every couple seconds if I let him charge up. So here's what was happening. This is the limit I was having. He had after image strike on him. It means I couldn't hit him for 15 seconds if he activated. Can't hit him for 15 seconds. He also had an unblockable called Lightning Surprise. I had 3 characters on my team: Goku, Vegeta, and Z Broly. During the whole battle, I knew, well, the rematch, because in the first match, he tricked me because I had never gone up against a Master Roshi like that before. Basically, he would charge up, and he would do lightning shock surprise. Boom. Then I realized, okay, I can't let him do lightning shock surprise because one is unblockable and two is damn near unavoidable. So I tried to get up on him, put the pressure on him. Then he was using after image strike, so I couldn't even put the pressure on him. What? Now I realized that I could have just kept on key blasting him, but I was a young B rank at the time, so I cut myself some slack. But he literally used this tactic to take out 1.5 of my characters. And when I finally got rid of his Master Roshi, he still had like 4 more characters left. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Ultimately, he beat me, but it was a learning lesson from that. Yes, we can sit here and we can complain about the spammers, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas, the G4s, but the best thing to do is to actually learn from what's going on. From that experience, I've learned that you can counter after image strike in a variety of ways. Granted, it's still up to chance. You might have a bad rotation of the key, they might catch you slipping, but the name of the game is adaptation. And if your opponent gives you the faith of a rematch, you had better come with different tactics, because now you know, okay, they're going to do this and I'm going to do that. They're going to do this and I'm going to do that. It's a lot of prediction that goes into it. And I want to end this video off by saying, yes, a lot of this stuff in this game is complete, absolute bullshit, but I still love the game. And I think that if we all just decide to recognize, see, yes, there is a point where you can complain and just be bitching about it. But the purpose of this video is to let you guys know. I want you guys to recognize what's going to happen once you hit B rank and what's going to happen after that. So that now when you get there, you know what to expect so you can counter it. Granted, a couple of these things are pretty much unable if you run into someone who's really good that's using the cheese character. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff, it can be countered. There is a way. There's always a way. We know that. You know that. You watch Dragon Ball Z. There's always a way. Goku always finds a way. The Z Fighters, they always find a way. And that's the mindset we need to have going into this game. Yes, we can complain. There's always something wrong with any game. But the name of the game is adaptation. So if you guys like these type of commentary videos, dramatic videos, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll keep doing it. Love you guys. Peace.